Welcome to the new series of Reconstructing Indian Alchemy, a series in which we look at the history of the Indian alchemical tradition of rasaśāstra through its materiality and especially through the products produced in its procedures. In the old series, we were reconstructing a series of procedures aimed at purifying mercury and potentiating mercury, described in the earliest of the Indian alchemical works, the Rasa Tantra, or Heart of Mercury. In this new series, we'll be looking at a different work, a later work, the Rasaprakāśasudhākara, which is a work called the Nectar Limelight on Mercury that was probably composed in around the 16th century. And this is a work that has a strong focus on the medicinal applications of mercurials, but it also has a chapter on making alchemical gold and silver and artificial coral and pearls. And that's the chapter that we will be using for our experiments. As before, this is a collaboration between myself and Andrew Mason, who is a trained Ayurvedic practitioner with a specialization in rasaśāstra, in the modern form, so the sort of pharmacological form of rasaśāstra. And we will be using the recipes from the Rasaprakāśasudhākara to sort of reconstruct the procedures used to make artificial pearls, artificial corals, and so on. As before, we found that the recipes given in the Rasaprakāśasudhākara are not quite enough to really help us with reconstructing the procedures. So we also used some other Indian alchemical works, Sanskrit alchemical works, in this case, especially the Rasaprakāśasudhākara. So the jewel mine of mercury, a work that is a little bit difficult to date, but that predates the Rasaprakāśasudhākara by several centuries. So we're thinking probably 13th to 15th century for that work. And so it has a few recipes that are parallel to those described in the Rasaprakāśasudhākara, and so we consulted those for some further information on the procedures used. We also look into some Ayurvedic works just to sort of confirm some purification procedures for the materials. And as before, we also consult with rasaśāstra practitioners from India or who trained in India, since rasaśāstra is a living tradition. Modern rasaśāstra, however, has a very strong focus on chemistry and especially on pharmacology. So the kinds of recipes that we're looking at in our experiments, which are really alchemical in nature, they're about transmutation of materials, are not really part of what modern rasaśāstra practitioners practice or learn about, but still some of the procedures use the same apparatuses and the same sort of methodologies. So we're always happy to learn from our colleagues in India. We hope that you will enjoy our new series of experiments, and let's see whether we actually manage to make gold, silver, pearls, and corals.